Greetings, sister goddesses! Welcome back to our video series based on all of your questions that you've written into the School of Womanly Arts. And today's topic is the body. Okay, we got so many questions about how do you feel beautiful when you're aging? How do you handle it if you think you need a boob job or a butt job or a facelift? Do you say yes to those things? Do you say no to those things? How do you deal with your weight? How do you love this body, this woman's body, as she changes and evolves over a lifetime? So today I am here with a panel of School of Womanly Arts graduates who are going to inform you and educate you with their stories, how they are using the tools and the womanly arts in their lives as they navigate the body woman. So I want to start with you, Sister Goddess Rose, because I just had a gang of friends out at my beach house, and we were all talking about the fact that we never felt right in our own skin as we were growing up. And I wanted to hear your point of view about that. What had been happening in your life before you came to the School of Womanly Arts?
Great question. So I'm Asian, Chinese, and when I was growing up, all my friends were size 0 and size 2. And I don't believe I've ever been that skinny. And the other thing was growing up with freckles, it wasn't even the normal. Beauty was having this porcelain clear face that would be flawless, no freckles. And the one thing I remember hearing from this woman saying to me was, you would be so beautiful if you didn't have those freckles.
Whoa.
Yeah, and she's like, you should remove it, just get rid of it. It's just not pretty.
And every single woman has a freckles, like a version of that. Like if I was only 10 pounds thinner, if I was only 5 inches taller, if I was only 10 years younger, if I was only, so it's just endemic to women inside this culture. Yeah. So you came to the school feeling really wrong about this beautiful body that you possess.
Yes, so I grew up just trying to cover the freckles. I grew up kind of covering my body because Asian don't really have curves. So I would cover myself up, hide everything. And coming to the Womanly Arts, School of Womanly Arts, I learned to really honor my body, that however I am, wherever I am, it's perfect, it's beautiful. And so that's the biggest lesson I learned.
How did you get that? Because that's what every woman wants. Every woman wants to feel gorgeous inside of her own skin exactly the way she is. Mm-hmm. What tools and arts?
I would say having the sisterhood community, that was the biggest change for me, because they would constantly remind me, okay, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, even when I didn't believe them. Mm-hmm. And just being fed that constantly from every different woman, eventually I just had to receive it. It's like, okay, I think I am, and eventually it's like, yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, you are gorgeous.
Thank you, it's true.
And how about you, Rebecca?
So when I came to the school, I was really big for me, and I dressed like an Amish woman. It was like I was all in black. I looked like I, was at a funeral every day. And through the school, I really feel like I'm just more comfortable in my body. I'm more in agreement with myself. I've lost weight. I lost like 35 pounds since I started the school. But I think the biggest thing is similar to what Rose said, that when everyone around you is looking at you through this lens of beauty, that you're voluptuous, that you're okay, you really start to internalize that. And I think when you do that, then shifts occur. Then I was able to lose weight.
It's interesting because our culture teaches us that we have to change the exterior before we can love ourselves. Right. But inside the School of Womanly Arts, you love yourself, and then you start having fun, and then the exterior kind of shifts and elevates.
Yep.
Beautiful. Thank you, Rebecca.
Sure.
Now, Bernadette, I understand you're going through a change. Shall we say change?
Let's call it a change.
Okay.
I am perimenopausal, and wow, that was supposed to be for older people. So,
Well, how old are you?
I'm 48.
Well, that's when it started
Yeah.
with me. You know, I think it's around the time.
Yeah, but I've been at it for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And it's been growing, and that's annoying. That's annoying.
What are you feeling?
Well, it's the feeling in the body of this was something that was to happen later, or just out there, and I'm there, and so it's happening in this body, and it's quite an experience to have hot flashes, and to me that meant drying up, and so somewhere I started to feel less sexy because it meant drying up, literally. And then these hot flashes they're very uncomfortable, and I didn't want to take things for them. I wanted to somehow try to deal with it naturally. And I think it was more the emotional effects of feeling like I was getting older and drier.
And how has the School of Womanly Arts impacted that opinion inside of you, or the experience of going through this transition?
Learning that I can be hot and sexy right here. And I can make a hot flash look real good. I'm going to sweat. It's going to happen. It is part of life. That's what's going to happen. But I don't have to accept that it makes me smaller, drier. I can learn how to party with that. And I think what's been so beautiful about the school is being witnessed through your sister's eyes, and them seeing you sort of on a cellular level and not just the external, and reaching into that beauty that's in. And so that's where I was starting to dry up and shrivel, and to have that sort of pulled out and celebrated all the time. Just, yeah, you kind of just accept it. Yeah, I am hot.
So you're feeling hot right now?
I am right this moment. And I know the School of Womanly Arts, and my sisters have fed that. It's wonderful, and now I can brag about it, and I don't shy away from hiding. I'm having a hot flash, I'm trying to dampen it down. I just announce it. It's fine. This is where I am.
That's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope these stories have inspired you to live the legend that you were born to become. And I want you to post your comments below, the struggles that you're having with your body image, falling in love with yourself, or your brags about your body. Post below, join the conversation, and I can't wait till you see what we have in store for you with our next video.